Welcome to Martini Henry 1, the gun where I thought its name was just a placeholder, but it's actually called the Martini Henry in real life. Just a quick Google search and yeah, it's real right there. It took me a while to get to this gun, but you have to be scout level 10, and around the time when I decided to make this video, I was scout level 7, so I was leeching off the more profitable, where I only targeted squads that had the double XP modifier, I guess, a little token. So I did all that basically off camera, where flares and gas grenades are definitely my best friend. Plus a little bit of high explosive mines to add on to it. I've put down so many goddamn mines, where many mothers could have seen their little boy come back from the war. But as my friend once said, you thought losing your legs was gonna be a problem. How about your life? Plus, while I was grinding, I was also doing a little bit of my side hustle of denying many Americans their health coverage all over the United States, so that Papa can buy himself a brand new 1999 Toyota Camry. Brand new. Why do players love it? Possibly, it's the sound. Sound is so satisfying that you know for a fact they dislocated their shoulder. Sound is so good that you actually can't hear anymore because you decided to shoot the gun indoors, making the audio bass boosted for some reason. This is unedited audio, by the way. You can no longer hear the laughter of your children because all you hear is that slight, very high. Possibly also loved because of its animations. The way that your soldier's holding it, they know that this gun can triple collat 3 elephants. But enough from me, just watch the animation yourself. Gun smoke, the sound of metal moving, the yanking of the lever, everything about this thing is just so satisfying. Shit. Possibly the Martini Henry is also loved because of its damage. Maybe. I say that because I feel like the Martini Henry has so far been the most inconsistent rifle I've used. Like, I can shoot a guy in like the chest and it kills him in one shot from like, I don't know, 300 yards away, but then like there's another guy where I shoot him point blank and he survives with 10 HP. I'm like, you know, I feel like he should die, but like, you know, I don't know, like, how did he not die? Of course, it could be a skill issue. I just wouldn't be surprised about that. I'm kind of more or less basing it off my experience with the Euro 98. Fuck! Of course, as a scout, you're not aiming for the body all the time. You want them headshots. You want that satisfaction. You want the headshots kill every single time. Unless you're me, though. I can tank it. Cops, oh shit! Shooting him in the arms or legs? Don't do that. He'll live, bro.
Esti que t'es pas bon, maudit calice de cave. Esti que jambon de calice, gros. Crise de pas bon. What
the fuck? Bro's from the ancient city of Babylon. Shoulders and stomach. He also might live off of that. I don't really know. Shooting him in the chest because it's not armored at all. He's just wearing a piece of cloth over his body. And yes, shooting center mass is the best place to shoot at. But what are we, Meal Team 6? We're only doing headshots in this household. Unless you miss really, really simple shots. For some reason, I just cannot shoot snipers in Battlefield games. I miss really easy shots. He's standing perfectly still, but for some reason my brain just twitches a little bit, or I overpredict his movement and I miss a really easy shot. Oh my god, man! Maybe because my obsession of using bolt action rifles with iron sights in Battlefield games. Because I really dislike the glint on my scopes. Most of the time, I'm just looking down my scope to find people to shoot. Did I kill that? Don't tell me I killed that thing. But that glint gives me away. Then I'm targeted by another rat sniper who's a good chunk away in a really, really annoying ass spot. Then I die because I just couldn't find him and I don't know where the hell he's at. That's kind of why I stick to iron sights. Plus, they're a tad bit more satisfying than you. If you counter sniper with an infantry rifle, it's a lot more bragging rights, and then hopefully they look at which rifle you're using, you're like, damn, that's a really good shot. Nice. What's even more annoying is that if I lose to a sniper using a scope, he thinks he won that fair and square while I'm using iron sights. That pisses me off, and that's only a me problem, okay? Plus, I think it's a little bit more historically accurate because most of the troops didn't have scopes on their rifles, so they just go into war with just the iron sights, and I think it's a bit more authentic of the feeling. People would say, BO1 is so authentic. Why aren't more games like this? But then turn around to use the SMG-08. Like, cool, man, cool. And that's the Martini Henry. Powerful, loud, satisfying. And possibly this might be the only game that it's in. Of course, I'm not gonna fact check it. What's better is that you can legally own one. Many may use a musket for home defense, but I'll use the Martini Henry. Just because my short barrel shotgun is 1 inch under the legal limit, all those pesky ATF agents come knocking on my door. Well, if they have anything below level 3 armor, I'd say I'm about to give them a quick send-off to Michael Jackson.